I can't reveal anything. The aliens won't let it happen. They exercise strict control over us.
But what is true, and I'm actually being serious here, is that there's footage and records of objects in the skies that we don't know exactly what they are. We can't explain how they moved, their trajectory. They did not have an easily explainable pattern. And so, I think that people still take seriously trying to investigate and figure out what that is.
About the underground lab under Area 51, where they keep all the alien species.
I can't tell you about that.
You can't confirm nor deny.
I cannot confirm nor deny.
That's a yes, right?
I can't say.
Blink if it's a yes. Come on.
No, I'm sorry. There's certain things that are classified.
If you are elected and you learned that the government knew aliens had visited Earth and the public didn't know, would you ensure the public found out?
Well, it depends on what these aliens were like, and whether they were Democrats or Republicans.
The 3 astronauts of Apollo 11 who went to the moon back in 1969 all said that they believe there is life beyond Earth. Do you agree?
I don't know, and I don't presume to know. What I know is there is life here on Earth, and that we're not attending to life here on Earth. When you first become president, one of the questions that people ask you is, what's really going on at Area 51? When I wanted to know, I called Shirley MacLaine. I think I just became the first president to ever publicly mention Area 51.
The moment I was inaugurated, my hand it'd still be hot from touching the Bible, and I would immediately race to wherever they have the files about Area 51 and the UFOs, and I go through everything to find out what happened.
Right.
Did you do that?
That's why you will not be president. That's the first thing that you would do.
It's at the
The
top
aliens
of my
won't
list.
let it happen. You reveal all their secrets. They exercise strict control over us.
So did you look? Did you see? Did you explore?
I can't reveal anything.
Oh, really? Because President Clinton said he did go right in, and he did check, and there was nothing.
Well, that's what we're instructed to say.
Like, what kind of secrets would you want to know?
If aliens are real.
Well, what do you think?
I think aliens are probably real.
Golly. Okay. I thought that was classified. Well, the truth is, Macy, we haven't actually made direct contact with aliens yet. But when we do, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
UFOs? Any UFOs? Did you ask about that?
Certainly asked about it. Can't tell you. Sorry.
Okay. All right, I'll take that as a yes. Because if there were none,
Why
you'd say
not?
there was none, right? You just played your hand.
Feel free to think that.
I do. That's so much. That makes me happy to think
can I
that you
just
won't
say-
tell me about
Can
UFOs.
I say it used to be that UFOs, Roswell was the biggest conspiracy?
Yeah.
And now that seems so tame. The idea that the government might have an alien spaceship. That's
now the
nothing.
biggest.
What do you talk about with Obama while you're playing golf?
I asked him a question. I said, President Obama, what's kind of the one thing that you would tell a president-elect? What's the one thing you weren't prepared for in your 2 terms that you had to kind of learn on the go? And he kind of went into this really intense kind of 5-minute spiel before he hit his putt, talking about how, just how important the job is. You run the country, but you also have such a place in the world that you have to be the first to act in a lot of different places, whether Europe, Asia, whatever, whether it's military, financial. So he kind of goes through this whole serious spiel, and then right before he goes up to hit his putt, he goes, and you won't believe what the aliens look like. He goes, they're freaking crazy looking. And then he walks up, makes his putt, turns back, he just walks off the green, leaves it at that, just gives me a wink and walks off. And I'm sitting there like, I'm not gonna sleep for a week.
I was like, Jaden, do not ask the president. So we get into the situation room. Jaden says, excuse me, Mr. President. And I was like, hey, Barack, man, hey, listen, Jaden. And Barack said, don't tell me. And he stopped and looked at Jaden and said, the aliens, right? And I was like, oh, shoot. And he said, okay, I can neither confirm nor deny the existence of extraterrestrials, but I can tell you if there had been a top secret meeting and if there would have had to have been a discussion about it, it would have taken place in this room.
Mrs. Clinton promising to get to the bottom of the UFO and Area 51 conspiracies. And I wondered if the president would like to beat her to the punch by, showing his degree of transparency on this issue, which is of concern to a lot of Americans.
Yeah. I have to admit that I don't have a tab in my briefing book for Area 51 today.
Or a joke.
I'm not aware of any plans the president has to make public any information about this, but
does he feel he's gotten to the bottom of it?
Well, I know that he has joked publicly before about one of the benefits of the presidency is having access to that information. I don't know whether or not he has availed himself of that opportunity, but if we have more on this, we'll let you know.
The truth is that when I came into office, I asked, is there the lab somewhere where we're keeping the alien specimens in spaceship? They did a little bit of research, and the answer was no. But what is true, and I'm actually being serious here, is that there's footage and records of objects in the skies that we don't know exactly what they are. We can't explain how they moved, their trajectory. They did not have an easily explainable pattern. People still take seriously trying to investigate and figure out what that is. But I have nothing to report to you today.
Say it used to be that UFOs, Roswell was the biggest conspiracy.
Yeah.
And now that seems so tame. The idea that the government might have an alien spaceship.